Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So today's new daily is to cast 20 white or green spells. Nice and easy. And to do that, we're going to try out a Selesnya Elspeth, kind of not combo deck, but you'll see in a second. The reason it's called that is because we use two different Elspeth Planeswalker cards, both of which mainly to use to create their tokens. And that's kind of what this deck is. It's a artifact / token deck with cards like Teething Wurmlet that gets stronger the first time you play an artifact. And you get health and whatnot. Other than that, that's the main card that benefits from them. And Yotian, Dissident, which whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So there's just some kind of interesting interactions here. Nesting Bot is a good 1-drop, and it counts as an artifact. Get Lost is good removal. Mandible Justiciar Justiciar is a card I've really never used, but I have seen it played. Whenever another artifact you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and it has lifelink, and it is an artifact creature, so it triggers other abilities. Voice of Victory, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. That's just amazing utility. Caretaker's Talent, because again, we're producing tokens a lot, so we're going to benefit from it. Sentinel of the Nameless City creates a token that's an artifact, and we can use it to buff up our creatures or get land, depends on what comes when. Dollmaker Shop, whenever you attack with a non-toy creature, you create a token artifact creature. So again, that triggers off everything there. Very nice. And then our two planeswalkers, we'll start with the older one. Archangel Elspeth, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink that if you have this one on the field, that becomes create 2, which is very nice. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types and gains flying. That's not bad. Not something we'll use most of the time. The main thing we're going to be using is Archangel's +1 ability. And honestly, if we ever get the chance, that -6 ability could come in handy, because everything we have is mana value 3 or less. Every creature we have, other than these. So that's something. We may not see it very often, but it is something. And then Elspeth, Stormslayer. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of these tokens are created instead, which means creatures with Mobilize, Voice of Victory, that's Mobilize 2, that'll be creating 4 tokens. Very nice. Or like Nesting Bot, if it dies, it creates 2 servo tokens. Very nice. +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Naturally, that creates 2. 0, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That creature gains flying until the end of your next turn. Again, fantastic. That's a good way to kill your opponent if you have a lot of stuff on the field. And then -3, destroy target creature or an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. So getting rid of some of the bigger stuff. Very nice. I'm curious to see where this goes. I haven't used it. I've had it for a little bit. I can't remember. You'll have to forgive me. I cannot remember where I first saw the deck. But I wanted to give it a try because I had all the cards. I didn't actually have to use any wild cards to make it, so that was a plus for me, especially wanting to try something new. I always like trying something new as long as I don't have to commit too many wild cards to cards I'll probably never use again. So that's kind of how I look at it. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm a little... this is terrible. I'm a little optimistic, but not hugely optimistic here. Swamp. Great. Okay, get lost. Yep. Only thing they could get rid of there. Let's just go ahead and do this. At least they can't get rid of Mandible with Go for the Throat. They didn't need it though. They had a cut down, because of course they did. Let's go ahead. Get that on the field so they don't force me to discard it. Yeah, so far this is going not great. I mean, of course, our opponent really hasn't played anything other than removal. Yeah. Force me to discard. Goodbye, forest. Nothing else? Surprising. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Mono black discard, everybody. Always fun. Teething Wurmlet is gone. Go for the throat. Cut down. Yeah. Either works. Nothing. Interesting. I'm just playing the cards because there's really no reason not to. Because they'll just force me to discard something if I don't, so. At least with this guy, if they kill it. Yeah, force them to use another card to get rid of that. Yep. So do like both of us just not have any? This is kind of funny. Come on, no more removal, please. You suck. Come on, man. I mean, it's like this is all both of us are doing. Like, my opponent has nothing but removal, and yeah, seems about right. Oh, of course they're gonna have the Unstoppable Slasher. Because why wouldn't they? Let's see, if I don't pull anything here. I don't think I really have any other removal. Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, no, I'll keep going for a moment. 1, 3. I have one more get lost, I think. Though I doubt it really. Yeah. We'll play it. Obviously. Alright. Well, that was a really dumb match. You just, like, I hate it when that happens, because, like, neither of us were really doing anything until my opponent drew the Unstoppable Executioner. And at that point, I had 3 of my Get Losts were already gone. I think I only had 1 more copy, right? I'm pretty sure we only have 1. Yeah. My 4th copy, my only other removal besides Stormslayer. Jeez. Yeah, that just did not go well. Let's hope for something better. That's all I can say. I mean, this is... Nothing's terribly wrong with this hand. It's just... I don't have any of my early stuff. Rabbit's Joy. Love rabbits. Oh, it's a Heir Apparent deck. Joy. So it's like, I have to do this. Can't let them start setting up. Doesn't matter. I mean, least gives me a blocker. You know, a pretty strong blocker, which is good. It creates 1 token. Yeah, they know they can't attack there. Jeez. Another heir apparent, joy. We're kind of at a point where I can't win. Play the other one, nice. Interesting. No. There's no way I have enough damage. Okay. So I'd have to have 41. That's 4. Yeah, no way. go. Let's see. I don't think it's enough. It might be enough. Yeah, dude, they're all flyers. You can block one. Oh, no! Oh, why? That's unfortunate. That is so stupid. No, there's no guarantee that those would have worked, but... And they popped in after, so I'm not entirely sure it would have mattered. Well, wait, do I lose here? I think I might. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. I'm so sorry to my opponent then. I good gamed thinking that you had enough damage, to take me out. You did not, because I completely forgot that that I was up to 36. So if you ever see this video, I do apologize. That did not go the way I thought it would. Oh my god. Alright, well that is going to do it for me for matches. I did not realize how far we were. We're at almost 19 minutes already. Jeez. But yeah, that last match, that was intense. So that was pretty good, pretty awesome. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you do happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.